Okay, how to properly cut up a bell pepper. The cuts we're going to get out of this, we're going to do some very thin strips. We're going to do some dicing. We're going to some chopping, dice, chop, and slices. What we're going to do, come straight across here, opens up, straight across here, open up. And as I'm doing this, you can pretty much see the interior of the pepper. And then we're going to come straight down. We take that little part right there. The most important thing is the amount of waste. These peppers are often as much as 99 cents to $1.29 each. So you want to make sure, as wonderful as they are in the kitchen, that you're getting everything out of them. Let's clean it down a little bit more. Here's a piece that's fairly clean. All we're going to do, notice we get the right chop, just like this, and come across just like this. And we've taken something that you might have accidentally thrown away and created something that you can use in an omelet later on. We want to show you right here, what we're going to do is cut the head right here. Again, save that for the must-use later pile. Tail in, move it to the side, and what you're going to do is come across, angle the blade. I'm trying to get a good handle on it. Come across with the blade right there. Again, the unusable part. Okay? There you have it. Or you come across and make sure you get that middle membrane out just like that. At this point, between 1.5 inches to 2 inches, 1.5 to 2 inches, you want to is the length of a julienne strip and 1/8 of an inch. So you want to come across to get the strips, and that's how easy it is to get a julienne strip. To show you the other cut from a julienne strip, you come across 1/8 of an inch this way to get a brunoise, and that's how you get the small little pieces. And the knife, you can tell, is doing the work, not me. All right, that real simple piece right there. Oh, let's go ahead and a small cut is no more difficult than a larger cut. When you get to the end of any cut, slow down. You prevent yourself from from cutting yourself. Okay, you have a beautiful little brunoise that we got from a julienne strip, already diced. Now, for salads and then just about anything else you want to do right here, it's real simple. Make sure you have the right hold on the knife. Practice that to make it very natural for you. Okay, trust me, the right hold, having the right instrument for the right job can make all the difference. What you want to do at this point for dicing, to prevent having to do all of this, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and do about 1/4 of an inch. You can hold this back because you're holding it still. 1/4 of an inch lengthwise. All right, 1/4 of an inch lengthwise. Notice I slow down at the end of the cut. Once I go 1/4 of an inch lengthwise, I come across, line everything up, and you should be able to see this fall quite nicely. Regular chop, 1/4 of an inch, come back this way. There's no need for me to come back. The pieces are beautiful. There you go. 1/4 of an inch minus the full length. Now what you're going to wind up doing is come back just like this. Again, cut the tail, put it in the must cut later pile. Cut the tail, there you go. And you have this long length right here. You can come across this way, or you can run your knife like this and come by, and I'm going to cut this towards you just like this. Oh, knife, there you go, because of the dip. But have no fear, because you can come straight through just like this and save that in. Since you're not going to be cutting it all together, just put it in the cut use pile, throw that part away. And again, in real time. All right, come back across. And we're going to do one in between the brunoise in here. We can use a small dice. This is always good for Omelets, just a nice, simple, small dice, putting in a sauce. You want it to cook now. There you go. You can see the measures are virtually endless. We're going to, out of the odd piece, again, we're going to level it off there, put this in the cut, use later pile. And we're going to come across like this. Here we go. Line it up, cut on straight through. You can still use this. All right, and we're going to just show you again the strips. All right. And of all the beautiful things, you can always, another thing you can do, I'm going to show you with this last piece. Again, repeat process. Top, bottom. Clean out the membrane. If you're doing this in a stew, notice how big I'm sectioning it off. And I simply come back across, same size. And now I have a large dice. Easiest thing to do with these pieces, if you don't want to spend a lot of time, simply cut it into the big pieces. These are great for stews, and also placing at the bottom if you want to set them as a bed for your roast or whatever to sit on while they're roasting. It will add a wonderful flavor. But you want to make sure that, and what all I'm mainly doing is making sure that the cuts are uniform. We've taken a pepper, and as you can see, we have all of the cuts. We have what you do with leftovers. We have a brunoise, very small dice. We have a regular dice. We have one right in the middle, great for sauces. We have a beautiful julienne, a little strip, and we have a large dice. Any one of these, the only thing stopping you is your imagination, and you can start turning out some great products.